Okay, we're back to part two. I ran out of time, so this is going to be a little longer, sorry. Anyways, so we're talking about Max getting mad because he couldn't choose a movie, and he messed up everybody's movie night because he had a hissy fit. You know, I go to the toy aisle. I was telling you, every time I go to Walmart and Target, I always go to the toy aisle because I love to look at at all the new Legos and stuff. Sometimes I take pictures of Legos because I want to save my money up. I want this one. I want that one. I make a list. I'm very much crazy like that. I always got a list. And I'm working on that list and saving up my money for this goal, that plan. And I drive Mrs. Coon crazy sometimes. But anyways, and then sometimes I go to the Marvel Legends, the action figure aisle. I've been collecting Marvel Legend action figures. And so I've been seeing which ones they have there too, or making a list and all with that also. And it helps me reach my goals. But anyways, but I see kids sometimes, their mommy said, no, you can't have that toy. And they get mad, they throw it down. I've seen some of the kids laying down on the ground, kicking and screaming because they're so angry because they didn't get what they want. I saw one mommy grabbing their kid by the leg, and they were dragging him down the aisle because the kid wouldn't get up, and they just grabbed his pant leg and they're just dragging him down the aisle. That is silly and sad. You know what? That's not that kid wasn't honoring his mom and dad. He wasn't obeying. If mom and dad say no, they don't have any money that week to buy you your toy, or maybe you need to save up for it, or wait for your birthday, or wait for Christmas. Mom and dad have to pay bills and feed you and stuff. So they always don't have money. You know, when I go to the store all the time, I don't have money all the time to buy me toys. It seems like I have a lot of toys. I've been collecting a lot of toys for a very long time. I've been saving up, and I'll save up money for a list. I'll do mow yards and do some side jobs and things. Plus I get an allowance in my budget. So I have to save up for it. I would like to get toys every week, but I don't always get new toys every week. But, you know, so sometimes maybe you need to save up for something or put it on your list. I had a friend who always says, well, add it to your list. And they make a list. And sometimes they'll forget about their list, or they'll add new things to their list and cross that one out. I want something better than that. And so, you know, they'll add something to their list. But I've seen these kids act silly sometimes. I hope you guys never act that way. Oh, no, I hope not. And they're screaming, yelling, crying because they want something. Or Mrs. Coon and I, we go to Legoland all the time. We're season pass holders. I love Legoland, of course. I can go and trade little people. You can trade figures. All the workers have name tags, and they have little Lego people on them. Plus, every little store you go to, all the little registers behind the counter, you have to ask them. They have a bag, or they at least have 10 Lego people, and you can trade yours that you bring from your house with one of theirs. Or if you buy a person there and you don't like it, you can trade it with one of theirs. So I'm always bringing like a bag full of Lego people. I go to all the stores and see what they have to trade. I look at all the workers and say, can I look at your name tag and see if I want something that you have, and I trade with them. So at Disney, you can trade pins with workers and stuff, but at Legoland, you can trade little people, and it's so cool. I know. But you know what? At the end of the day, Legoland, Mrs. Coon and I are leaving. Kids are tired, and they're hungry probably, and they wanted a big Lego set, and they didn't get it. And they're screaming and crying and mad and having a hissy fit. Oh, that's not good. We're not supposed to do that. No, we're not supposed to get angry and scare everybody and ruin everybody's good time. His mom and dad sent him to his room because he was mean to his sister. You don't get to watch the movie at all, and you're grounded from TV for the whole next day, they tell him. Max is going to miss his favorite Saturday cartoons. All because Max got mad and was mean to his sister. He now misses movie night. See, was that good for Max? Max got mad and didn't control being mad, and now Max doesn't get to watch the movie at all or any TV the next day. It wasn't worth it, Max. No. When we get angry and mad and we do things, it's not worth it. We get into bigger trouble. Later, Dad tells Max that no one gets his own way all the time. You must learn how to be nice when you don't get your way. No pouting, no whining, no complaining, no storming off, no kicking your feet, no getting mad. Dad promises to make a chart showing that each child gets a turn to choose their own family movie. So Dad tells Max, we're going to all take turns. But nobody should get mad. When you don't get your way at home, even with Mrs. Coon and I don't always get my way. I let Mrs. Coon have her way sometimes. I let Mrs. Coon pick where she wants to go out to eat. It's not always about me. It's true, it's not always about me. I know it seems like it if you ask Mrs. Coon. But, we all take turns. And, I don't get mad because Mrs. Coon picked something that maybe I didn't really want. Because I always want Chinese or pizza. That's my two favorite. I like tacos too, but Chinese and pizza is my favorite. I eat that like every night. Chinese pizza would be good if I could combine those two. Oh, that would be amazing. Anyways, but I don't get mad when I don't get to choose. And you should not get mad when you don't get to choose. When Zach bops Max on the head with the laser sword, Max forgets that Zach is little. He gets angry and hits Zach back harder. Ooh, that's not nice. They're playing, and his brother hits him a little too hard. And Zach gets really mad, and he hits his brother harder. And he's rough with his brother. Ooh, that's not good. Mom doesn't think that's okay to put Max in, and so she has to put Max in timeout. She tells Zach, You're sorry for hitting him, she says. There he's in timeout because he was too rough with his brother when they were playing. Mom doesn't think that's okay and puts Max in timeout. And she tells him, tell Zach you're sorry for hitting him. And that's what we should apologize. When someone hits you, you may want to hit back, but hitting back just starts a bigger fight. Mom tells Mac that hitting is not okay ever. We never should be hitting people. You could just walk away when Zach hits you, or you could ask Zach to be more careful. Tell Zach you don't like to be hit. We should use our words and tell people if they're too rough with us that we don't want to be hit. Remember, sometimes a little brother, little sister, they don't know how hard they're hitting you, and they're playing rough. They don't do it on purpose. You may make sure, if you're the older brother and sister, that you're careful that you don't be rough, because you can hurt your little brother and sister because you're bigger. So you need to be careful. You need to be a good brother and sister and be very careful. Max likes to play with his friends, but he wants to choose what they play. His friends like soccer. Sometimes Max doesn't want to play soccer, so he gets angry. He kicks the ball across the field, stomps his feet, and shouts out at his friends. Was that nice? Look at him. He kicked the ball and he's yelling at his friends. Look at his face. Look how angry he looks. We should never have that look on our face. That's not a good look, to be angry. Max's friends don't want to play with him when he acts that way. They leave to go play soccer with other friends, and Max is all by himself now. Your friends don't want to play with you. Your brothers and sisters don't want to play with you. If you scare them and you're angry and you're screaming and you're yelling, you're knocking things over, then you're left alone all sad. Max got all left alone because they left him because he scared them and he was mean to them. Dad tells Max, it's okay to have favorite things to do, but you must always remember other people have favorite things to do too. Instead of getting angry when somebody else chooses something different, you should take turns and let others choose sometimes. Okay, so his friends are out there playing, but he had to come inside because he wasn't being nice. You know, sometimes I tell you guys when we used to play on the playground earlier in the year that, hey, some of you would come up to me and say, nobody wants to play my game. I don't want to play with them. Well, I would tell you they don't always want to play your games. You got to play their games too and take turns and share. Because your friends don't want to hang out with somebody who's bossy or somebody who gets angry and mad. So we got to always remember that we need to be kind. And don't be like Max. Max is angry. Max was rude yesterday, and now we're talking about Max being angry all the time when he doesn't get his way. Now, it's okay. Sometimes we get mad. We have emotions and feelings, and we get mad, but we should never get angry. Angry is when you lose control of being mad. So when we get mad or frustrated or upset, we should always do something to calm down. And we should never throw, we should never hit, we never should say bad words or bad things to people. Those are not nice. So we remember to make sure that we can pray to God. God, help me not to be angry. Help me calm down, God. Help me. And that He will help you. Okay? So I wanted you to remember that story. It was a very important story. We went a little longer today, but so we have 2 parts to our Thursday morning welcome video. There's 2 parts. Okay, Stitch and Teddy are going to say goodbye, and then we'll start the other video about our work behind me, okay? You guys say goodbye. 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 Okay, we'll see you guys later. No, don't have to kiss the screen. Okay, you don't have to sniff them. Yes. Oh, stop it, guys. Ugh, stop it. You guys are silly. Okay, I'm going to hold them back here. Okay, you guys go. Stitch, go show them where the schoolwork is. Okay, go get your papers and get started. And you can listen while I make the other video and we tell the kids all about our instructions for our work. Okay, you guys go. Okay? Anyways, so you guys can watch the next video. Then you can take a little break and get busy with your work, okay? I love you guys. I'm so proud of you guys. I'm so glad you're here. I love every one of you. I think you guys are amazing. Oh, yes. Yes, I do. Edward, I love you. Prince, I love you. Kaden, I love you. Lorenzo, I love you. Randall, I love you. Liam, I love you. Timothy, I love you. Madison, I love you. Eunice, I love you. Ava, I love you. Rebecca, I love you. And Sonia, I love you. I love all of you guys so very much. Big love. I do that right? Big love. Here it is. Big love. Try to get that right. Big love. Anyways, you guys have a great day today. I'll see you in a few minutes on the next video, okay? We'll get all of our work done, okay? I love you guys. See you later. Bye.